Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday. Well, every year, Lonely Planet publishes a list of destinations you should check out for the following year. But after a year like no other, the popular travel guide had to reinvent its list and decided to highlight people and companies around the world who are pushing the envelopes on sustainability, diversity, and community. And joining us now is the lead editor of Lonely Planet, Alex Howard. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us about some of the destinations your team decided to highlight for next year.
Well, as you noted, we're looking at a very different travel landscape. The pandemic has severely impacted travel and will likely continue to do so until there's a widely available vaccine. So this year we felt it was important that Lonely Planet's Best in Travel list reflected our belief that travel can really be a force for good. And that's why we've selected organizations like tour operator Invisible Cities in the UK, which gives people affected by homelessness the opportunity to become tour guides in their home city. Or there are the Gullah Islands off the coast of the southeastern United States, where a rich Central and West African culture has been able to thrive for generations and is yet still kind of underexplored.
Wow, this video is incredible. And a lot of British Columbians, we were forced to stay local and explore the beauty of our own province this year. And I see one Canadian company in Western Canada was featured in your sustainability section.
That's right. We were very excited to highlight the Rocky Mountaineer as our Sustainable Train Journey Award. We all know the Rocky Mountaineer for being a spectacular way to enjoy the Canadian Rockies, but we really wanted to emphasize their sustainability credentials. The train has removed disposable utensils from its culinary service. It has plans to divert 90% of its waste from landfill by 2023, and it's installed clean engine technology that helps the engines run more efficiently and reducing emissions by up to 18 tons a year.
Wow. Again, beautiful video there. And I know a lot of people here in Vancouver and in BC love the Rocky Mountaineer. So many great stories on this page that you guys just released today, from how the Black Lives Matter movement impacted travel, what inclusivity looks like for the LGBTQ plus travelers. If you could speak in general, though, for all people, all backgrounds, what do you think travel is going to look like moving forward?
Yeah, we really wanted to emphasize diversity because we think that diverse experiences and perspectives really create better stories and promote better understanding. So going forward, passionate people like Gabby Beckford and Jeff Jenkins and all the other award winners will continue to make a difference in how representation of people in all types, whether it's age or race or ability. We have a tour operator called Wheel the World that gives travelers with disabilities the ability to have the same opportunities to experience the world that others do. And that's why diversity was so central to this year's Best in Travel.
Okay, looking ahead to 2021, do you have any advice on what adventures we should be planning now? Our business reporter a couple of days ago, he said some cruise lines are apparently booked already for 2021.
That's right. Now is really the perfect time to start thinking about those big bucket list adventures. One trip that's been on my radar for a long time is Rwanda, which won our Sustainable Wildlife Program Award. The country has participated in the International Gorilla Conservation Program, which brought wild mountain gorilla populations back from the brink of extinction, and it sort of serves as a blueprint for wildlife conservation in other countries. Or there's the Faroe Islands, which are known for their remote landscapes and cliffs and waterfalls, but it's really the embracing of a close-knit community that makes it such an endearing destination.
Okay, and finally, Alex, do you think anything is going to look different in terms of traveling in a post-COVID-19 world?
Yeah, well, travel is such a deliberative exercise now. We have to assess the risk of a road trip or staying in an Airbnb. And I think that people will continue to think about how their impact reflects on themselves as much as it does on the destinations that they travel to. And that's why we want people to think about transformational travel experiences, both for themselves and for the places that they visit.
I think a lot of us are feeling the itch to get away and start planning some things, maybe for not 2021, but for 2022. Alex, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
That is the lead editor with Lonely Planet, Alex Howard. We will post this interview online. We're going to take a break now on Breakfast Television. We have more just ahead.